hello, hello, you don't know me, but you think you have the right to judge me anyway. I think I've seen your type before. Think you're too good for anyone to ignore. I'm not looking to impress you much. I just wanna be the one to show you how it's done. Trust me that there will come a day you'll recognize my face, remember my name. Mrs. V, bitch. You don't know me, bitch. I'm Mrs. V, bitch. Now you know this. I'm Mrs. V, bitch. You don't know me, bitch. I'm Mrs. V, bitch.
Yes, yes, yes.
Thank you so much. Welcome to the Veronica Young Show. That song, Mrs. V, from one Mrs. V to another. That is Zenya V popping right there on that song. Now, she recorded that not for my intro, but look how that worked out. Look how that worked out. Mrs. V right here in the house. Guys, we have an amazing show for you today. I am super excited. Number one, Deep Ellum Radio is in the studio. We're in the studio now. Staccato, we're in the studio.
We're in the studio, man.
My producer, DJ, performer extraordinaire, Staccato VeGA, will be spinning some tunes for us back here and jamming out. We've got a lot of music for today. A lot of the music that's featured by the Deep Ellum 100 Foundation, which they will be playing on October 5th at Trees. Some artists that were selected very carefully, I'm sure, for a grant. So it's really awesome. So because the Deep Ellum Foundation, Deep Ellum 100 is doing such a cool thing, we thought, hey, we'd support some of the artists. And hey, do we know, is there an artist here right now
There is
got a
an
grant
artist.
for the Deep Ellum 100?
I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know. Maybe.
I will say, guys, major shout out to Staccato VeGA for getting on that. He will be a part of the Sounds of Deep Ellum album, which is coming out. That will be live recorded at Trees on October 5th. Please go get your tickets. Come out and support. It's going to be an amazing night. But you know what? It's always an amazing night with you, Staccato.
Thank you so much. It's an amazing night with you, Toby.
Yeah. All right. So I'm going to go and get into it. Look, we're going to play some music from these artists. And then I have a very, very special guest that's going to be here in just a minute. He just released, well, he's releasing an album, but just had an album release music party at Three Links. Oh, my God. I can get my days mixed up over here. And let me just tell you, blew me away. You guys are really gonna love the music. Now, he's gonna be dropping that album very, very, very soon, but we were lucky enough to get one of the songs off the album that we'll be playing later, as well as an earlier release. And I'll give you a hint. The earlier release is called Nothingness. You may have heard of this artist, and we'll bring him on here in just a second. And Staccato, I think you're going to play a couple of songs for us before we get back.
Yes.
And then we're coming up with our special guest. Should I go ahead and say it? I should say it, right?
Ooh,
Stick
should
around.
you? Stick
Yeah, I
around.
think so.
Yeah, stick around.
Stick around for the surprise guest.
Ain't no rapper to go. And I quote, bitch, you ain't James Brown, you ain't Louis Armstrong, you ain't put it on the one, you ain't turn the game on. Tell me that I'm wrong. Ain't no rapper to go. What a joke. Most don't even write their rhymes, let alone write their songs. Critics, they criticize, let a label me woke. Really, I'm just sleep, pay no attention at all. Ain't no rapper to go. But I'm the black sheep, talks cheap, but actions are more valuable. Read them and weep, the cards don't lie, go ahead and fold. This shit's really steep, scared of heights, then go home. Ain't no rapper to go. Not Kendrick, not Cole, not Nas, J, Papa, Pac, no. I mean, no disrespect. If there's one thing I know, it's a matter of opinion, not the truth been told. And no rappers to go. Most rappers just gloat. Most rappers are broke. Most rappers like condom rappers, used up and thrown. Trash. Most rappers are actors, shit. Most rappers are not rappers at all. Facts. The fact is you winning Grammys, you deserve Oscars. It's wrong whack. Rappers slap them backwards on my masters. Paper stacking while some got platinum plaques and in debt from rapping. Imagine worshiping false idols. Yeah, these false idols. Your whole life, well, you ain't gotta go John Lennon. That's real life. Like a jackknife to your chest. Open that shit right up. Now it's felt. Ain't no rapper to go. And ain't even a word, but fuck it. Umbrella Records, 2021. I ain't playing.
There's no competition. It's just you in the world. Just you in the world. Nobody is perfect. We're worth it. I just want you to know.
natural hair and legs to shoot. The smile's been out of effect. And then she looks, and bones begin to bend. Never saw it coming. Ooh, pain strikes again. Now we know you love the day in the blue, hitting that pretty face. You can't see she's playing you. Some of the soul's gonna get erased. It ain't my place, and I say this as a friend. It's antiquated torture. Dana strikes again. She's back from the black lagoon.
I have Dezi 5 in
Yes,
the
indeed.
house.
Yes.
Hello,
Yeah.
hello, hello.
Hello, hello, hello. I am so excited. You know, the funny thing is, Dezi 5 and I, we go back some, a little bit
back.
there. You know,
Yes.
not way back like you and Ducato over here.
Yeah.
But we go way back. And you know, for a long time, I think we've been trying to connect, trying to do a show, hey, let's do the interview. We've been kind of back and forth. You know,
The universe works out the way it's supposed to.
Isn't that right? You know, because I feel that you and I, and I think a lot of people, and maybe this is the pandemic kind of settled into themselves a little bit more.
Yeah,
A little bit
did.
more,
I did.
right? A little bit more you, Dezi. And the reason why I say that is because, first of all, let's just talk real. We just got to get right into it.
Right into it.
You did a show Tuesday night at Three Links. And what the is Ducato playing games over here? Ducato, we're trying to do a show, okay?
I'm making
I
sure
was
Desi
tripping
has
out
some
for a
beautiful
I know,
light.
right? Yeah. So he is a mess. Okay.
like, wait a
For the audio version, this is going to be really great.
This is
yeah,
awesome.
it's great radio right there. With Ducato sneaking in and other doors.
Yes.
Okay, so you did a show Tuesday night at
Yes,
Trees. and
indeed.
it-
No, 3 links.
At Three Links. What was I saying, Trees? Oh my God. You know what? I don't go out very much on a Tuesday. I'll tell you that.
And I brought you out.
And you brought me out. And it was basically you sang a lot of the songs from your new album.
My
coming
new
soon.
upcoming album.
Yeah.
Yes.
And you were just, some of these songs, like, it was real. Like, I think a lot of people thought you were talking to them.
Yeah. Well, that's the whole point. That was the whole point.
Yeah.
I'm talking to myself, and I know talking to myself, there are like-minded people.
Yes.
So I'm talking to them too.
Yeah.
You know?
So we have to ask, because, and I say we because me and Austin, we always feel like some of the people's like greatest hits, greatest things they might be spawned from maybe a breakup. So I have to ask, is this a breakup? Aftermath,
It's a
maybe?
breakthrough. You know, I have
Oh.
always wanted to, I'm not ashamed to speak about myself and my relationships. And pre-New York, I was here in Dallas, and they're just, the Dallas pun, the fish just were not biting. For me, I can't speak for anyone.
Right.
And I hadn't been in a relationship. I hadn't felt like I felt a feeling of lust,
Right.
but it had never been a 50-50 thing. It was always me giving more and not receiving. So I promised myself when I first started singing or performing that I was only going to give people happy music. I wasn't going to sing about relationships. I wasn't going to sing about heartbreak. I wanted to just keep everybody happy.
Right.
But I was doing it for myself.
Right.
Because I wasn't, you know what I mean?
Because and sometimes we got to put out
And just
the persona, the energy.
that everything is great. We're happy. We're partying.
Fine. I'm surprised you didn't have a song called "It's Fine."
And so
Yeah.
it was just, I experienced some things moving to New York.
Yeah.
I met people. I've tried several things, and I'm able to not be a hypocrite singing about love when I actually have experienced it. I have had the
Right.
feeling. I have had a heartbreak, and I have had a letdown. I have fears, and so I decided that this is the time that I can talk about it.
Yeah.
Because I didn't feel that I was ready to sing about that yet. I had a song like there's a couple of songs that have been in my Rolodex for a while, but I just like I can't sing this song right now because
you weren't ready.
It's not what I'm really going through.
Right.
You know, just yeah.
And you've definitely, there was a lyric, or there's one of the songs, and I apologize, I can't remember all of the names of the songs because they were new to me that night.
Well, they were new.
But there was one where people tell you, or manifest, and
I know exactly what you're talking about. The song "Alone."
Alone. Oh. Can I just alone? When you started to sing, I like tears were, and I know.
I get it.
It's just the feeling of what am I doing wrong?
Yeah. What am I doing wrong?
And for somebody to even say something like that, so talk a little bit about like that, like the part, because I think a lot of people do that.
I say over and over again. I tell myself to be a better man. You got to love yourself. Be yourself. If for nobody else, you got yourself. I manifest all the time.
All the time.
Somebody tell me what's the crime.
Yeah.
And then, I still you gotta love yourself. But yeah, it's
you gotta love yourself, because
you gotta love yourself. Be yourself. If for nobody else, you got yourself.
Right.
Yeah.
And and it's funny because when people are single, and I've been there.
Yeah.
And everybody's like, oh, well, you just, as long as you work on yourself, as long as you love yourself, you're going to find love. And I think I've even said that.
Yes.
Once I found love, right? I'm like, oh, yeah, you just got to love yourself. I'm like, what? And it's not that easy. It's not that simple.
It's not that simple. And like I even said it, I said, I try to show love to myself, but I really just want somebody else.
Yeah.
And that's just human.
That's
human.
human.
And we all feel that way. It doesn't, like I was saying, it doesn't complete you.
Yeah.
But it does feel good.
It does feel good.
Have some security, some you know what I mean, compatibility. Somebody to scratch your back, put lotion on your back.
Yes, absolutely.
That's one of the hardest. Have you tried to put lotion on your back by yourself?
Yeah, no. Sunscreen. You can't do it.
You can't do it.
No, yeah. No, but that's what I love. So, and it's funny because as you're going through your songs, your lyrics, I mean, guys, this song alone, I cannot, when you release this song, I better be the first one to hear. I better be right there. You hear that, everybody? I'm competing for that because it was, I felt that.
Yeah.
And you were very raw in that. So did you intend to be that open?
Oh, I did.
You did.
I did. When I first let one of my close friends hear it, he was like, man, this song is cold-blooded.
I'm telling you.
But I still ask myself to this day. I mean, I'm 40 years old, and I still say, what am I doing wrong? Now, there's a lot of people that tell me what I'm doing wrong, and I'd be like, girl,
that
get
doesn't
on
sound
my
right. Yeah.
Right.
I disagree.
No.
Yeah.
But, that is a question that we always ask ourselves. What am I doing wrong? I always say, and I'm not ashamed to say this, people love the idea and hanging out and being fun with Dezi. And then once that I show a side of my vulnerable side of me actually maybe falling for something or for someone, it kind of changes a little bit, which I feel like that was the thing that I was going through here. I was so much out there, and out here it was hard for me to really grasp trying to be with someone, and Sam Smith did it. He was a perfect example. I listened to some of the music that he came out with before he became the Sam Smith that we all love. And he said something. He says, I tried so many different styles, and this is what really got me where I'm at. Just actually saying that I'm looking for love.
Oh, that's it.
And
real.
I am not ashamed to say that I am
okay.
looking for love.
Oh, my God. Y'all hear that? You hear that? All right. We're going to turn this into a dating show. All right. Let's bring up Bachelor number 1. Where you at?
Wait a minute. We got to do background checks.
Oh, yeah. Never mind. Yeah. Send me your social and, your mom's
screening.
address.
You got to screen.
DNA test. I need a hair
and we got to see your closet. I
All
know
Yes,
what's
right.
the skeletons and all.
That's
we got to
right.
see it all.
I got your back on that,
yeah.
Dezi. I'll check
Thank
them out
you.
for you.
I know, and I want to get in more into the history, because we're here in Deep Ellum in the community center, and we were looking at some of the memorabilia here, and Dezi, you have been a part of Deep Ellum for a very long time.
I grew up in Deep Ellum.
You grew up in Deep Ellum.
I remember, I've been in Deep. My grandmother had a restaurant in on the corner of Exposition in Maine, where CBC is now, since 1962.
Wow.
And
Yeah.
so I was born in 82, and I was
Right
raised
there.
by her. So
Yeah.
I peeled, I
Oh.
peeled potatoes in the morning. I used to like. We had
Oh, I
a
bet.
we had a cook. His name was Benny. I don't want to get too much into the history, but he was a drunk.
Oh yeah.
And if he would
Been
get
there.
drunk, then he would miss work the next morning. So if he missed work, that meant me and my grandmother and my grandfather had to get up early and go to the restaurant. So that was one of my prayers. I used to be like, please don't let Benny get drunk.
Oh no! Oh no! You're so young, worried about that already.
Please don't let him get drunk. I don't want to get up
And
early.
guess what? And guess what Benny was doing?
He got drunk.
Yeah. I bet he did.
He didn't all the time though. He did, but he pretty much majority of the time.
So you have a lot of history, so to be here too, and then to kind of be dating and all of that, there's a lot that comes with it too. So
Yeah.
was it better for you going to New York? Did that help?
It helped me because, as a performer, Dallas, and as a musician, Dallas is the root.
Yeah.
But there was something that I was missing. I was missing the fantasy. I was missing something,
Yeah.
and I need to experience it. And
Yeah.
I mean, hey, if the pandemic didn't happen, I might still be there. I would have still been there.
Right.
But when the
right.
pandemic happened and all I had in my life was music, I had to come back home.
Come home. Sometimes you got to come home.
Yeah, because I
and that's
wasn't able
okay.
to go and
Yeah.
bartend and
Right.
and
Yeah.
mail tend the way that I normally could,
I hear you. I hear you.
So it I will say it gave me a thicker skin. It also taught me a little bit more resilience about
Yeah.
some things. Being dirt broke, far away from your family is
That's hard.
It's hard, but then it's like that tomorrow's gonna get better because it always does.
I love that. Yeah.
And so like it definitely taught me some resilience day by day.
Yeah.
And I did like the fact of just wearing all black every day.
You can't do that here. You'll sweat.
And you'll sweat, and then everybody's like, "You wearing the same thing?" And I'm
Yeah,
like,
oh, yeah, no,
"Nobody
here
in New
you
York
can-
says that you're wearing
Oh
the
my
same."
gosh,
Man,
yes.
now I wouldn't. Yeah,
Yeah.
Don't
No.
wear the same thing to a same show.
Well,
but-
yeah. But you can wear the black on black on black.
Oh
And
yeah,
it's fine.
I had a
Layer up
pair
the
of black
you're fine.
jeans, Doc
Yep.
Martens, and 5 black shirts.
Look at that. And I will say that's like a Dallas thing because I have a friend from Indiana and she moved here for a little while and she said she never knew that people wore like specific workout clothes.
Yes.
She was like, I
Like,
had,
this is crazy.
there's like workout outfits. She had
Yeah.
no idea. She was
She
like,
didn't
she
know
just
that?
wear whatever she rolled out of bed, t-shirt. It didn't
No,
matter.
that's
It was
what
whatever.
It
No,
didn't matter.
yeah, basketball shirt.
Yeah,
Now it's
whatever.
like,
And
yeah.
she's like, she went to her first yoga class and was just embarrassed. She said she looked like a hobo,
And she didn't even have the
And she
matching
didn't have the
water
matching-
bottle.
Yeah, the water bottle and the yoga. And she's like, what is happening? We're working out.
See, I don't hang out with those
she
people.
Too much here. Too much.
No, she didn't.
Listen, we're gonna come back and talk to Dezi a little bit more about his new album, and we're also gonna hear here in a minute "Nothingness," which he released earlier this year. So I definitely want to get into that, and then we're gonna play a newer song later in the hour. But we're gonna be back with more interview with Dezi 5 Dezman. I'm so proud of you. This album
you.
is
Yes.
incredible. But let's
It's
play
going
some
down.
tunes. Let's get some tunes going, and we'll
Yeah.
be right back. Go.
Hey,
Oh,
We're about to
listen, it's
sweat.
going down in honor of the man himself. Here we go.
I heard you finally found someone who would do for you what I wouldn't do for you. I hope it was cool for you. I heard you finally found someone who would change for you. Somebody to rearrange for you. Ain't that the slightest bit strange for you? And all the promises you gave were nothing more than lies. I hope you're happy living in your permanent disguise. Running so fast, not far enough. The ghost of your past just keep catching up, bringing nothingness.
to play the fool for you. Well, did he break all the rules for you? I heard you finally found someone who would lie for you. Somebody willing to die for you. You'll end up making him cry for you. And all the promises you gave were nothing more than lies. I hope you're happy living in your permanent disguise. Running so fast, not far enough. The ghost of your past just keep catching your bringing nothing back. See how easy you wanna make it, but that's the other thing. You push my love away. Nothing else. All time and he never takes me back. Give me a heart attack. Bringing nothing else. Running so fast, not far enough. The ghost of your past just keep catching your bringing nothing back.
Catching me, I'm falling. I can't find the ground. Nothing's more important than hearing the sound of your voice singing in my ear. I don't know what you came here for, but baby, it's right here. Catch me outside and meet me on the Belvedere. To prove it to you, I might risk it all. Until we get the pace right. Let's roll with it until we get the pace right, baby. Until we get the pace right. Let's roll with it until we get the pace right, baby. Until we get the pace right. We putting in the late nights. Until we get the pace right. Until we get the pace right. Like a bird coming. I wanna be where you are. Around the corner's just way too far. I'm wishing on you like a lucky star. Shine on me, shine on me. How I reacted was way too reckless. I had your picture framed in my necklace. I had to do it so you don't forget this. I had to do it and I don't regret it. Cause you know me, you picking from my apple tree. I'm giving it my everything. You bringing out the best in me. See, I can be down, I can be all the way down. I can give you peace of mind if you can keep me safe and sound. So baby, tell me what's the tempo? Can we speed it up or keep rolling slow? Until we get the pace right. Let's roll with it until we get the pace right, baby. Until we get the pace right. Let's roll with it until we get the pace right, baby. Until we get the pace right.
front row seats from Spider's bar. Many of the bums stopped hopping on their gas from behind bar cars to see a spike still out to the eye. A sharp and lip lighter to the neck. I can see the streets now, covered red and pink. Even a so-called gang corridor, well, frankly, has me bored. Yet how did I miss an expose? Oh, what if the Delwood? Lipstick canisters for switchblades, not enough of cyanide. Oh, look at those gouges and bruises. Man, those shoulders, they just don't know how to behave. Oh, girl gang right here. 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 Oh, girl gang right here.
And I'm here with Dezi. 5.
Hello.
What's up,
Hi,
Dezi?
guys. Hello.
Takato, tell us really quick, who did you just play before we get
All
into
right,
it?
that was Libretta Suede and the Motel 6 right before we started talking.
Yeah, right before we started. And then before that,
You know who.
we had Nothingness by Mr. Dezi 5 right
And
here.
then Miss Piata.
Oh, and Miss Piata. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
That's right.
Maya.
Piata first.
Miss
And
Piata.
then Miss
Ooh,
Piata, who
ooh,
I've had on my show,
ooh.
Maya Piata.
Yes, Pace.
Another amazing artist. She had a little residency going at the Freeman, but I've known her for quite some years too. She's putting in the work.
Yes.
So,
Put in the work, and she's I came back home and I started to see more of her, and she's
yeah,
killing
she's
it.
doing it.
She's
She's
killing it.
She's got an incredible voice, great presence.
And that's what's important.
Yes, yeah.
Presence.
And you know what? She's not afraid to share on stage. She just tells it,
Yeah.
whatever's
that's what
going
we
on.
want,
Yeah, that is what we want, and that's what you gave
Yeah.
on Tuesday night. I want you to know that's what you gave, and I want to keep saying that. So for anybody listening, when Dezi 5 releases his full length album, I'm not sure when it's coming out.
That's that's a good question. It was supposed to be released by November 4th, but sometimes you have to rearrange music.
Yes.
Some things happened, and about 4 of the songs needed to be re-recorded.
And there's nothing wrong with that.
And there's nothing wrong with that. Yeah. I'd rather that happen than just all I could say is if you're an artist, just try to be as pure and true as you can. And I, as a recording artist, I always was a part of the music making process. Yeah. And I was always in the studio with the engineers, telling them what I wanted to hear, going to YouTube, finding the patches of a song that I liked, taking it to them. Like I was always inclusive. Yeah. This time, I trusted someone that said that they
trusted the other professional, right? The other
professional.
Yeah.
And they said that they had wrote these songs for me, which they were great, and they created the content that I'm singing about now, but I wasn't able to use the music, so I had to dig back into my true musicianship, and we're just, but it's easy.
It's okay.
It's okay.
Yeah.
And
and I think we do a lot of work, or we play a lot of music with independent artists, right? Like, so it's local musicians, people traveling through here, not big sign labeled musicians and things like that. And I think that you forget that you're the creator.
Right.
You're
and
in
you want
charge
to be, of
your story.
Yeah.
You're in charge of when you put things out, whether or not you do, and it's okay. If you got to hold on to it.
Yeah. And that's why I've been talking and saying that there's new music in the works, but I never gave a date. I've given myself dates and cut it off, but that's because I've given it to myself. It's almost like when you say that you're going to stop anything.
Oh, right,
and
right,
then you
right,
tell the whole world.
Oh, no, yeah. Like,
but it's just
stop
best
eating carbs.
to it's just best to just tell yourself so that when you mess up,
it's
just
okay.
mess it right.
Yeah, it's okay. I don't tell anybody. Yeah,
I know about that.
I
I know about that.
Yeah.
I know about that.
I
do.
We
all do. We all
know
do.
about that. But that being said, I will say, when you can put out Alone. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just gonna say, that is such a good song.
Okay, so Alone is because it's all going to come out as a package. Now, the song that you guys are going to hear later, "Party All Night Long," is it's a good ease. It's very. We'll talk about that as we get there. But "Alone" is definitely a song that I want everybody to hear. I want everybody to hear all of it.
All of
You
it.
know, all of it.
So let's
you know?
talk about that because there's another one
Okay.
where you throw in some shade,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
And you're like, pick up the phone.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is that's not alone, right? That's
No,
another
that's
song.
pickup. That's
Oh,
just
that's
pickup.
the song. That's
yeah, that's
pickup.
a whole song. Yeah, that's another song.
Oh, okay. So can you give a little bit of the lyrics?
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about.
So we all can relate to this.
Yes, we can.
But hey, Lady V, I sent you a text the other day. I got no response.
Mm-hmm.
I hit you up to see what was up. Still got no response. I know you saw my message. I checked and saw you read it. I guess I'll just forget it. I'll let it go. But something you should know, you're always on the go. And if you don't reply, then you'll never know.
Woo! Uh-huh. And there it is. Pick
I
up
feel
the
like I just
phone.
got read my
Yes,
damn self.
he-
I'm like,
He read.
hold up, did I forget
everybody.
to hit you back on some?
Yes.
No, everybody, they was in the audience, they were saying, we thought you were singing to us.
I'm like looking back at my text. I'm like, dang, did I miss it? You know, but it's funny because even though, you know, and we talk about like, you know, you've now kind of love and loss and all of that, but but that applies to
Oh, that's not about love.
yeah, that's
That's
everybody.
about everybody.
Everybody.
Everybody in the industry, everybody, your friends, or even yourself.
Yes.
There's been times that I've seen my dad call.
Yeah,
And I'm
yeah,
like, I'm not answering right now,
You're
Dad.
watching the phone.
Yeah.
ring. You're
I'm
just
not answering the
looking at
phone
it.
right now, Dad.
I did that.
You know,
this
and
morning
so
on
like, you know,
somebody.
but if we could just take the time to send a thumbs up, they gave us a wonderful correctional thing where it could say, call me later.
Yes.
Or
I'll
to
call you
just
right
to
back.
or let someone know that I hear you. Because at the end of the day, we're all trying to be heard.
Right.
And I'm calling you for a reason. And so like, just, and I'm
Right.
just preaching to myself.
Yes.
Take the common courtesy to pick up your phone
You're right.
and let them know that you hear them.
Everybody needs to hear
Yeah.
the song. Because we are in a day and age of, you know, people ghost people all the time.
Yeah, yeah.
You're just, you know, you think you're in, you have a friendship even
Yeah.
with somebody and then nothing.
And
There are producers. Oh,
and I was going to say this
Oh, I thought he was
too.
going to point at me
Listen,
like, yes,
no,
Veronica,
listen,
that's you.
no,
it's you.
Yeah, you didn't call me back Thursday, last week.
Last week.
No. One thing I want to interject. I love that concept, and even with our friends who sometimes are strong friends who we think are okay, they may be calling us because they're not okay.
Oh.
And we gotta keep
what?
that in mind.
Takata, why you got to put that on me?
It's the truth, though.
See,
But
I'm
it's
just
true.
saying,
Check
but
on
it's
those
true.
strong
Check
friends.
on the
And
strong
I
friends. You're
consider
right, you're
myself
right.
a strong friend.
Yeah.
And
Absolutely.
and
too.
you can sometimes get, you know, you are reaching out. You might not want to be like, I'm having a problem, but you might just need someone
Just somebody
to
to talk to.
Yeah, you
Somebody
know.
to bounce things off of.
So I can't say the word because I know it's on. I can.
No, you can't
Oh
work.
well,
We're
the song.
internet.
The lyric is, "Bitch, pick up your phone."
Bitch, pick up your phone.
Honey, I swear it won't be long. All you got to do is tell me the truth. Because honestly, you really ain't got nothing to lose. And if you want to hear me sing a little snap of it, go to my Instagram. It's the first reel on my Instagram. And you can actually hear
Such
a little snippet
a
of that
good,
song.
Such a good song, and that's what I'm saying. Like you took us on a journey. It was so real.
Yeah.
And everybody in there felt guilty. And then, well, okay, so then let's talk about the other song that was
Okay.
just perfect.
What?
I'm still gonna leave you a key.
Oh, love me.
Love me. Love me. And guys, and I know, it's difficult to like really give off with the song, unless you're watching
That's
the
okay.
performance. But this,
Right.
again, just a couple of lyrics from that, because this song had us laughing, but at the same time,
It was
we
real.
all were like, oh yeah, I've been there.
It's
been
about
there,
it's about being in a fucked up situation.
We've all been in
You know,
fucked up
like,
situations.
like
That's what they call
Oh,
seriously.
now it's done got real. Let's
Yeah,
go.
like,
Let's
no,
go.
It is.
It
It's
is.
like being in
Yeah.
a situation where you know that this is not healthy. You love this person, or you want them to love you. So the lyrics are: love me, hate me, or leave me. You can't deceive me. I can't live like this anymore, but I'll leave a key at the door.
Oh my! Drop mic. Drop
I'm
the
about to go get
microphone.
in my car. I got my keys. I'm finna go.
Y'all be
too
like
mu-
that.
Y'all too much up in here.
Right?
But it's true though.
It
But
be
listen,
like
it's
that.
real. It's as real as
Isn't
real
that
can be.
real
It's
talk?
real.
It's
yeah.
real.
How
Yeah.
many
That's real.
times
Yeah.
have somebody
That's real.
gone through that moment where you're just like, F you and get out? And
I
da-da-da?
went through it so much till we wrote a song about it.
And and that's exactly.
And it's an ode to, that song is an ode to, I grew up in the 80s. I'm an 80s kid, so
yeah.
One of my favorite songs in the world is Saturday Love by Sherelle
Yeah.
and Alexander O'Neal. And I love that style of music, that 80s groove with
Yes, I love that. Yes, yes,
all of
I
that.
love that.
So that
That's
came
my
in, and
genre.
then even the SOS band, you hear some SOS band's cadences
Yes.
in the lyrics and
It's
stuff. Like,
so-
I really dug into my...
It felt familiar,
Yeah.
but it also was very,
Right.
very
I
new.
dug into my honestly, the music
What
I
you
grew up with.
You
I
could feel
really
that.
did. I
You
did.
could feel that.
I did. And that's, because I would stray away from it because I thought it was too cliche, but actually it's to the point now no one's doing it. It's
No
back
one's doing
great
it.
again.
It's back. It's great. Yeah. Man, you gotta love that. You gotta love that. Things do come back.
Yeah,
like you
yeah,
just wait
yeah.
a little bit. Yeah. So and a lot of people definitely resonated with that one.
I leave a key at the door. You might get on my nerves. You might didn't answer my message, but I leave a key at the door.
and the funny thing is there were people, and including me,
Yeah.
that were singing along to your songs.
That was
we
the
just
most
heard that
that
night.
day. Yeah.
Like
That's really what helped. That made me feel really good.
that's a
You
good.
know,
That's a
to be
I'm telling
singing
you.
the songs and then hearing the audience, even as people where you can how people record and they tag you
Yeah.
on Instagram and everything. I could hear people singing the songs. I'm like, they haven't heard these songs before, but they heard it and it felt so good, and I knew that gave me some
Yeah.
ammunition. Like, okay,
And
this
and
is
it's
right.
funny, a venue like Three Links, I think it's almost like a rock venue,
Right,
right? Like
right.
people think of it like that, but it also has just it has a lot of diversity, and it allows a lot of different genres to perform on that stage.
I was at Charlie's last night.
I love
Shout out to Charlie's Star Lounge.
Starlight Lounge. That to
Um,
me, I feel like that part of East Dallas is like the old Deep Ellum a little
Oh,
bit,
yeah,
right?
look,
Like
yeah,
Charlie's
it
is like
is.
old days Deep
And
Ellum.
so there was a guy, he was like, oh, I saw you at Three Links yesterday. He said, I'll be honest, I was just walking by and you brought me in. And I don't know if
Yes.
you guys know who DJ Fuka is.
Yes,
I respect Fuka.
absolutely.
And
Shout
apparently
out.
Fuka told Ty that Dezi reminds me of Jamiroquai. And I was like,
Oh my! I got goosebumps. I could see. Oh
it
wow!
was, like, it was a whole Jamiroquai feel, that whole moment.
It was. Oh my gosh! It was just that
I
vibe.
said,
Like
you don't know how much of a compliment, that's a compliment to me.
Wow.
I
Absolute,
adore.
absolute compliment.
That's an absolute
I adore
compliment.
Jamiroquai.
Yeah, so
and I
do
was
I.
like, no one
Big
has
time.
ever said that. Because Jamiroquai's favorite band is Rufus and Shaka Khan. And so that's my favorite band. So that's what made me like Jamiroquai. So
wow.
for someone to
Look at that! Look at that! Look at what you did.
yeah.
You know, that's incredible. And it is that vibe, because it's funny because you are singing about very real things, but yet there's just like a mood and a vibe to it that
Yeah.
people are dancing and singing along, and you just really took us all on a journey.
I'm
you
so
really
glad.
Did.
I cannot wait
so
for you
proud of
guys
you.
to be able to listen to it in your cars,
I cannot wait.
in the showers,
everywhere,
cleaning the
everywhere,
house, everywhere.
It needs to be in all the showers, in
Yes.
all the cars.
Just send positive energy for me that we
Yes.
really take the proper necessary steps. I have some producers that really stepped in
Thank you.
when I
Thank you
didn't
to
I
the
didn't
producers.
I was because I try to be very private. I know we're probably going over time.
I don't know. I mean,
I try to be
it's-
very private, and I was sad when the situation happened with the music, and I felt a little discouraged, and so I didn't tell
No.
everybody, and I
Yeah.
reached out to a couple of people that I trusted,
Yeah.
and I told them what I was going through, and they just immediately reached out to me and started to help me. So I'm about to cry just thinking about it.
That's so good.
Because I just thought
You know
that,
what,
you know,
Dezi? You deserve it. You deserve
Yeah.
to be happy. You deserve to have your music come out and
Right.
be
Girl, I'm
right.
actually crying.
Oh my gosh, Dezi's crying. No, this is great television.
See?
Yes, I had my first Barbara Walters
See?
moment with Dezi.
She,
No, I am super proud of you, though. I want you to know those tears. I hope that those are tears of joy.
They are tears of
Because
joy.
we're so proud of you, and I think that everything happens. It really does happen when it's supposed to. And what you did on that stage, you left yourself on that stage for all of us. You opened up yourself for all of us, and we felt that, and we're so proud of you. And
Thank
we
you.
love you very, very, very much. And honestly, this album, I cannot wait. It's going to be fire. And I think we have one song that's coming. And this is, now
Let's
this
go.
was Party All
This
Night.
is party
Let's
all
go.
night long.
Let's
We're
go.
gonna
Let's
party
get
all
it.
night with Dezi
Yes.
5. And thank you so much. Where can people, what's the next big event?
The next big event that I have coming up is the State Fair.
The State Fair.
October 21st.
October 21st.
7:30. That's like.
You know, we'll be
21,
there.
21, 777, a good number. Yeah.
Oh, see.
Magical. Yes, 721.
That's happening. And then, if I can say, I am a DJ, so
Yes, you can
I do
say.
host Drag Brunch at the Freeman
It's the
every
best.
Saturday. And
Y'all
I,
embarrass my ass, and I don't get embarrassed. I can talk about anything.
Yeah,
and
and
y'all
we were like,
embarrass my
going
ass.
there. And then tomorrow night, this is the last of September. We're going into Halloween month.
Yes.
So I'm hosting a party called The Craft, which
yes.
is Witching Hour.
Yes.
Where we're paying homage to the movie The Craft.
I love that.
And bringing in the witchy season.
The witchy season. Oh my gosh! Do you hear this?
At Thunderbird.
Shout
out to Thunderbird.
I hear it.
If you are listening to,
I got my invitation yesterday too,
telling
by the
you.
way. I
That's
saw
right.
it. I saw it.
That's right.
In my
Please,
notifications.
I'm telling you, you follow Dezi 5, listen to Dezi 5, wait for that album. We will wait as long as you need us to. We're
It won't
right
be
here
too
for
long,
you.
though.
Yeah,
It won't be too long.
Hey, we'll be waiting and we'll be ready, and it's so good. And I cannot wait to see you at the State Fair. I will be there for that.
I am excited for that.
And we're
too.
just gonna go out with one of Dezi's songs, and I think you've got a couple more songs to play from the from some of the foundation grant winners. But I won't.
And congratulations to all the foundation grant winners.
Yes, congrats to everyone.
It is an honor to be recognized by your peers, so that's great.
It really is, yeah. And Dezi, I love you, and I know you gotta go, but bye for now.
Bye for now.
It's party time.
We'll be back. Party.
I got my eyes on you. How you doing? How you been? I just wanna be your friend. I'm feeling you. I can tell that you feel it too. Can I buy you a drink or two and show you how to move it? Party all night long. I just wanna dance. Baby, take my hand so we can move it. Party all night long. If you wanna come with me, I'll take you to ecstasy. I say we gotta move it. Got no time. I got my friends and everybody finding it funny how time flies when you're having fun. Yeah. Can I buy you a drink or two and show you how to move it? Party all night long. I just wanna dance. Baby, take my hand so we can move it. Party all night long. If you wanna come with me, I'll take you to ecstasy. If you wanna come with me, I'll take you to ecstasy. Yeah. Buy you a drink or two. 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 We'll find. Buy you a drink or two. Buy you a drink or two. I don't mind. Hey.
So I can't get myself together. I really think you better stay away. So I can't get myself together. I really think you better stay away. I've been a happy boy, as happy as can be lately.
someone that might be right for me, my baby. Now all I need is the other one to finally let me be. She's fake, baby. She's always creeping and sneaking up in my memory. It's crazy. Ooh. So I can't get myself together. I really think you better stay away, shit. So I can't get myself together. I really think you better stay away, shit. Stay away, shit. I don't understand why this has to be this lady. She plays some freaky games, she feels some fantasy, so maybe she's craving. Comes from the lust that I felt for her, the primal energy, it slayed me. And all the times that we f***ed around, it's still haunting me like crazy. I'm hazy, yeah. So I can't get myself together. I really think you better stay away, shit. So I can't get myself together. I really think you better stay away, shit. Stay away, shame.
That was Stone Mecca. I got one more that is a joint. And listen, I kind of saved this one for last.
All right.
All right. Or can we do it? Can we do it?
Yeah, we could
All
definitely
right,
do it.
absolutely. All right, I saved this one for last. This is Flower Child, and she is so dope.
They done cued the horns.
I had to just kind of give this a little grand
Got me
intro.
feeling like Hov and Nicki or something. You know what I'm saying? It's so triumphant. This that power the pussy type shit, you know what I'm saying? Balboa style on them, you know what I mean? Silly.
Time to hear that.
Straight out the messy dungeons of rap. Zilla keep her hands clean, that's no cat. The rabbit hole drops deep, as does my money. I never shoot the dummy, trick the doc. He shoot himself, call me Bugs Bunny. Beyond the walls of money, my life is pretty dope, it's so divine. I think of success, I'm in a Dallas state of mind. Rappers obsessing, suppressing, they could never come inside. It's the power of the pussy and your access denied. Mad at my potential, I can't help that I shine, honey. What's her next move? Money, move on up like Sativa. Can't take the haters, the Nemos, the window. I would've tried the hot box, I guess I got no endo. They flows ain't got no ratio. Single file and case closed, it wasn't hard to crack. You should be on it, I brought some life to your tracks. Now it's all DOA and ain't no bringing that back. Big egos to make up for what they lack. My supreme soil causes quite the turmoil. Niggas stuck in crying, leaking like gargoyles. Flow so slick, ashy ass is sweating me for oil. Won the battle, lost the war, I'm charting on the billboards. Movement making moving music, young mogul. Live show those dope flow. And I ain't rapping over vocals. If you listen to a rapper this year, let it be this one. Nigga straight jacket forth in his career, brief, dry, and well done. I am A1, thunderous dynamite. They should change my name to Flower Bomb. Michael Jackson bad, nah son, I'm dangerous. I can't be naughty by nature, tell you I'm treacherous. I avoid the ignorance, low dimensional grids. Never been a basic bitch. Principles of feminine energy, trans rapper, I can hit the switch. I don't give a F, you see K's, I see M's, a renegade like Jade, look be a lady Sinatra. Preparation, but I do it my way. When it's goodbye, ain't no hellos, yo, I don't do replays. What more could you ask for? Sad shit, I'm fist fire, all I know is win, all I know's inspire. Gotta love it, they still speak for the acquire. Through the fire, nigga said I crash and burn, you see my position. I'm sick of the misogynistic prejudice against women. Man's world, nothing without order and intuition. I walk the path of Christ, but I ain't a Christian. Forever rise, I've returned from a crucifixion. I decree my freedom, claim my power, now they feel some. The harder they came, the harder they fall completely. And all them same niggas talking shit gon' have to see me. Still.
Good Lord.
Well, wow, that's how you end a show. Guys,
Yes.
again, thank you so much to Dezi 5 for being here tonight. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you
I
so much
appreciate
for
it.
having me.
Yes, absolutely, anytime. Thank you to Kato for being the DJ, the producer extraordinaire with all the flair. Guys, y'all don't even know. You just don't know about all that flair that he brings here every single time. And thank you to Deep Ellum 100 for doing what they do. Shout out to you guys. We can't wait to see y'all in the performance at Trees. They're going to be doing a live recording, the sounds of Deep Ellum, that night with 10 bands,
10.
Including a lot of the bands that you heard on the show tonight. And yeah, I mean, we can't wait for Dezi 5 to drop that album. We'll be there, but you know what? We'll be waiting. We'll be fine. Until then, everyone have a very, very great night. We'll see you on the next show. Mrs. V out.
What am I supposed to do to get close to you? Outside of ghosting you, went from a booster to not fucking around with you. Ground and pound is true, me underwater blue. My honesty is piercing through. Old heart breaks into new. I feel me shining through. Reflection, I love him too. You can't believe it, but I'm breathing underwater. I'm putting all the work while dealing with her. Into the deep, I'm making sleep and saving daughters. Don't forget about myself. I'm focused on well. Breathing underwater. Oh, you about to say. No place I never bother. Ain't no stopping me. Breathing underwater. Are your feelings there to burden bear? I'll say it, dear. I do not understand, you swear. Has this been love affair? Do I still even care? Loyalty's for me, for you. Bare feet, no running shoes. Breathe deep, the morning dew. Sips tea, the bitch is brewed. Can't believe it, but I'm breathing underwater. I put in so much work. I relinquish the hurt. Into the deep, I'm getting sleep and saving daughters. Don't forget about myself. Stay focused on your wealth. Breathing underwater. Oh, you about to say. No place I never bother. Ain't no stopping me. Breathing underwater. That is closet. She, look how he dressed. He might be coming out the closet. You might want to fact check and stay within your lane. Yo, that nigga's got 7 kids, man. Oh my God, he said the N-word, the skin word, the unfriend word, the JKVLMN